All right, we're going to take a look at two-way tables. So again, we're going to go ahead and make a tab. I'm only going to use 3 lines for this tab. So you want to title it two-way frequency table. All right, so again, cut to the margin and cut all the way down. You can pause the video and copy that down. We're going to do this in sections instead of the whole thing. Alright, so two-way frequency table is a way to recognize data that can be categorized by 2 variables. Alright, so looking at an example principle of a school with 482 students collected information. So you have to fill in the missing things. Well, to get the totals horizontally, you have to add up all the numbers to get the total at the end. So I can't do the first row, but I can do the second row. So when I add that up, I get to 35. Right? I can't do the last one. What about vertically? So I can do the first one because it's got the 2 numbers filled in, 76. I can't do that one. I can do this one, which is going to give me 305. And then hopefully once you've done a few, you can fill in whatever else. And I can see that I can't do anything else. But in the question it says there's a total of 484. A total of 484 goes in the total vertical and horizontal where those meet. So it always goes in that corner. So how do I find the missing number? Well, I know if I add them together, it'll give me 484. So I just go backwards, I subtract. So 484 minus 235 give me 249. And you can see adding them give me that. And again, same thing here. Adding them together will give me 484. So I can just go backwards and subtract both. I get 103. And if I put it in and add all 3, you see I get 484. Then same thing here. Adding them together will give me 103. So I go backwards, I subtract, give me 48. And I can check every row is going to work out and every column is going to work out. Alright, so how many boys wear glasses? So actually I think I'm missing a word. How many boys sometimes wear glasses? So I'm going to go ahead and put that word in. So you go to where it says boys and then sometimes, that's 48. Okay, how many students wear glasses some of the time? How many students? So you wear some of the time. Students is both boys and girls, so it's going to be that one. How many students wear glasses? So you go students. How many wear glasses? 3 or 5. So it doesn't matter if boys or girls is both. Are there more boys or girls in the school? All right, so look at your boys total. Whether they wear glasses sometimes or never is 249. And the girls total is 235. So which one has more? The boys have. So the boys have 249. And the girls have 235. So the boys have more, so I'm just going to circle that 249. Right, create a two-way frequency table for the above data. Okay, to make a two-way frequency table, it's the exact same thing, so pause the video and copy this down. And to find the joint relative frequency, you take the value in each category and you divide it by the total people value. So when I look at boys and always, I'm going to take whatever value is there and divide it by the total. So 40 divided by the total over 484. Do the same thing for every single column. So I go to the girls, 36 divided by the total. The total, 76 divided by the total, 484. Same thing for every single box. So the joint relative frequency is taking all the values in each category and divided by the total number of values. This is a listening check. Color in total. And then once you do that, the last box is always going to be 1 because taking the total, dividing it by the total is going to give you 1. Right, then you just punch it in the calculator and record the videos. And I'm just going to round to, let's do 3 numbers after the decimal. This is a listening check. Color in the box with the word sometimes. Okay, what is the relative frequency of boys who sometimes wear glasses? So you go boys sometimes, and that's the relative frequency. What percentage of girls never wear glasses? So percent is always what you want over the total times 100. So what I want over the total is already that table. I just need to multiply by 100. That's like saying the joint frequency times 100. So all I have to do is go to where the girls never wear glasses. So I go girls, never. That box is 0.298, and I'm just multiplying that by 100 to make it a percent. So 29.8%, which rounded off will be 30%. All right, what percentage of students are boys? So you go boys, whether there's always, sometimes, or never, the total. What percentage of that are boys? So again, you just take that joint and multiply it by 100. So 51%. What percentage of students always wear glasses? So you go to always wear glasses, a total, whether boys or girls, doesn't matter, times that by 100. So when you're dealing with percent, is what you want divided by the total times 100. So it's going to be, I cut that in, 15, 16%. What percentage of girls never wear glasses? Okay, so this is from girls, but this one has a total from all students. So now I need to do a different calculation. So what do I want? Girls that never wear glasses. So I go girls never is 144 out of the total girls, which is 235, times the 100 to make it a percent. Much that in the calculator. Okay, so again, I'm just going to add here at the bottom if the total is a total. In other words, join times 100 is if you're looking at total, whereas not the question we're looking at right now is a partial total, if that makes sense. This is a listening check. Color in the box with a number 1 under total. So it's going to be 61%. Let's do another question. What percent of boys always wear glasses? So it's not from the total, it's just from boys. So you go to boys, always wear glasses, which is 40. The total from the boys, which is 249 times 100. What I want over the total times 100, which is 16%. And that's pretty much it. Let's practice.